Welcome, beautiful souls, back to my part of the universe. Today I had guidance to come on and do another wellness session, online wellness session for those who wish to receive the energy of well-being, holistic well-being and love. Sacred space has already been opened. I've already set the intentions. This video will be seen by those who will be of most benefit within the collective. It's timeless, so whenever this is received is perfectly perfect and as all is meant to be. First of all, I thought to start this session, it's quite a short session. Well, it doesn't have to be, but it's the technique I should be practicing is a shamanic technique that I have learnt on the shamanic medicine wheel that I am training in. It's very beautiful, and it has there's 3 different types of energy that come, or 3 or 4 different types of energy that come through within the practice, which I will call in, and I feel the different energies. There's a very subtle change within the energies depending on which is I'm calling in. The actual practice is called Saminchakuy. It can be done online, although sometimes sending these energies through online, so I have been told within another modality that I am trained in, that it can lessen the energy coming through, so it may not be as, I don't know if it'll be as high vibration, or it may not just be as, it won't be as, maybe as strong or as felt as much as if it's done face to face. But I know I've had sessions online before and I can still feel it. So I am a big believer, and I know this to be my truth at least. But I'm a big believer that as long as we're open to, first of all, feeling better than we currently do right here, right now, that means then you're open. Even if you don't believe in any of this, then you are open to just feeling better. That is the first sort of step. A lot of this stuff is all intention and belief, which again there's been studies on the placebo effect and how powerful it is for us to, when we believe in something, we not just think it, but when we believe it, when we feel it as part of our truth, how powerful that is. That is an energy in itself, and that's powerful. It's strong. It can be felt. So for me, I still feel this energy coming through online. Like I say, it may not be felt, but just because it's not felt on a conscious level does not mean to say that you're not getting from it exactly what is needed in accordance with your higher mind, your inner self, your soul, your soul's mission. I've already set intentions that it will be for the highest and best and greatest intentions and benefit to all who receive it, and it will be in accordance with your soul's mission, your higher mind, your inner self, that soul aspect, God part of you, whatever you want to call that, but that part that has the highest perspective of exactly who we are, where we want to go, and how best to get there. I thought it'd be nice before we started the practice to incorporate a prayer blessing for Mother Earth, which is a shamanic prayer. And it's actually a prayer for Pachamama, who's shaman terms for Mother Earth, and for all those who walk upon her. As shamanism is all about giving back. So it's all about irony, which is a balance of energy. So it's all about the give and take, the give and the receive. Give and take, the give and receive, rather than just giving or just receiving. It needs to be a balance of both. And this is one way of honouring the earth that we live on, and all the beings, all the nature beings, all the elementals that help sustain this planet and keep us here quite actually. So, would like to take a breath? Let's slow ourselves down, and if you're able and willing, close your eyes and become aware of your own heartbeat. Your own powerful, most powerful organ in the body that keeps us alive, keeps us walking this earth. And when you're in that space and the outside world has begun to slow down and your heartbeat has got louder, your external world becomes smaller somehow and your internal world becomes larger, expanded. And in this space, this heart space, we can connect, we can become more fully aware of our connection to Mother Earth. O great Creator, I come before you in a humble manner, with love in my heart, joy in my soul, and divine gratitude for all that you are and all that I am. To the four powers of creation, to the grandfather sun, to the grandmother moon, to the Mother Earth, and to my ancestors, I pray for my relations in nature, all those who walk, crawl, fly and swim, those seen and unseen. To the good spirits that exist in every part of creation, I ask that you bless our elders and children, families and friends. I pray for peace, bliss and harmony, and joy and love for all humankind. May there be good health and healing for this earth. May there be beauty above me. May there be beauty below me. May there be beauty in me. May there be beauty all around me. I ask that this world be filled with peace, love, and beauty. I've got my cup of cacao. Okay, so that is the blessing and prayer for Mother Earth. And now on to the practice of Saminchakuy. There will be other videos that I will be doing at some point. I intend to do, but this one felt like I haven't done I've only done one other wellness sort of session on here, and that's got the most views, so that kind of says to me that it's the one that's resonated the most, and maybe it's what's needed the most, or is being looked for the most, sought for the most, it's being cried out for the most. You know, more people are becoming aware of the energies, in whatever way, shape or form. More people are becoming aware of that there's something more, that their soul is calling, or there's something is calling, there's something more. So I clap to wake the energies up, if you didn't know that. That's a technique I got from a Qigong video, I do believe, and all those kind of details of the beneficials are all going to be within, if you go within the link tree that I have, which is, I believe, in the description here, or the hero, it's actually on the hero page, and on the hero page is the links of all the different techniques and practices and modalities and etc. that I found that have been beneficial on my path, that others might find interesting. And so yeah, it's a working list, it's never expanding list. So yeah, there will be more and more added as time goes on. Now, if you are so willing, you are able to perform this part yourself within this particular shamanic medicine wheel, as there are different depending what tradition the practitioner, facilitator, has been trained in, whereabouts in the world they've been trained in. Excuse me. This particular one, there is I'll describe it as an energy center, because that's the best way I can, I think, to put it, above our heads. In shamanic, the shamanic name for it is called Wirikocha, this we open up as it gives us our force fields in this particular shamanic tradition. One of the ways that we protect ourselves, keep ourselves safe, and that of the person we are working with, is to put our hands into prayer, pull them up, which is your Viracocha, just above your head, and you bring it round. So you close your eyes and imagine that you have this shiny, whatever colour, whatever thickness, however you envision it. It's just like a force field, like a bubble that kind of goes around us, and it's at arm's length. They say sort of your aura, I believe, is arm's length all the kind of way around, although it can be expanded, but that's a whole other story. And then at the end you bring, so at the very bottom you go all the way down, as far as your arms will go down, and then you bring down your hands, so the prayer sort of position facing downwards. And you do that in 3 directions. So it's the first one directly above your head, the second one sort of turned just to your left, sorry, and do the same thing, and then to your right, and bring your hands back up to prayer, and that's all your Viracocha open. And then if you're working with, say for me, when I'm working with other people, or if you wanted to protect anyone else and you wanted to use your Viracocha to do so, although everyone has their own, so this can be passed on for other people. And again, with this stuff, experiment, open up your Viracocha and just become aware of when you walk around in your day-to-day, see how the people that might react to you in a certain way, or you might feel a certain drama energy or chaotic energy or whatever it is, something that doesn't feel good to you. So I just touched the microphone, I just forgot I had one on. I haven't been, this is the first time I've used it, so apologies if there was a noise then. Yeah, experiment and see how it feels when you're walking around in your day-to-day. See if there's any, become aware of, be observant to any changes when using these practices. How did my day go using it compared to not using it? And then you'll get a feel of really whether you feel this stuff is right for you, works for you. Yeah, it's the only way to really find out, and it's how you gain wisdom over knowledge. So yeah, so we'll open it up, open my Viracocha up, open up over the collective, and bring it back again. Now this one, if you're unaware, we will have energy centers. Again, this is depicted in many different cultures and modalities across the world. One is kinesiology, is a very big one, and acupuncture, the meridian lines. So we have these energy, sort of lines of energy, if you like, running around us. I'm not exactly sure if it's over the aura, or if it's, within the aura, but anyway, we have these energy sort of lines running around us, as well as having these energy centers, which are called chakras in some terms. Most people know them as chakras, that run within our body and also above us and below us, and other places as well. People generally tend to know about the main 7, which run through the body. So using your hands for this particular practice, we can open up 3 chakras within us. The second, 4th, and the 6th chakra. The second will be the third eye. And to think then. So it goes crown chakra, third eye, throat chakra, heart chakra. Just, I think, around your belly button is your solar plexus chakra, which is the seat of all your power. Underneath that is your sacral chakra, which is around your sex organs. And then your root chakra, which sits sort of the base of your spine. And they're sort of the main 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Set a candle just to make sure. But yeah, the main 7. So we'll be opening up the third eye, the 4th, which will be the heart, and the 6th, which will be the sacral. I'm just going to double check that. Third eye, heart. Oh no, navel. Sorry. So crown is 2, 3, 4, 5. It does say navel on my instructions here, but 6 would actually be the sacral. The navel, the heart, and the third eye. Okay, well, we're going to do the navel. And we should double check that. The way you open it up is you take your 2 fingers, or you can take stick, a spoon, you know, the end of a spoon, a fork, whatever instrument. Shamanism again is all about using just whatever you have ready available in the jungle, and obviously other places where the tribes and all this obviously have a lot of stuff with, you know, natural objects and items that they would use. Here in Western civilization, we've got loads of other stuff that we can use. So just whatever is, as long as your intention is there, that it's all for the benefit of yourself, for others, and it's all with sort of good intentions, positive intentions, you know, for the highest and best and greatest of all, then perfect. So I'm just going to use my 2 fingers. So what we do is we're starting at the 3rd. So yeah, we'll start at the 3rd eye. We anti-clockwise, so clockwise is to your right, so anti-clockwise would be to your left on your 3rd eye, and we open. So we just do this with our fingers, and this then opens that energy center. And you can visualize this in your imagination, your mind's eye, and your 3rd eye, because that's, you know, is the imagination. And then we open, do that 3 times to open, and then you do that with your heart. Just be aware that when you go to your heart, you may have to change the direction. I've tried working it out why that is, but it's just because of the way that you move. I think the perspective, the way you're looking at it. So to your right, to your left. Yeah, just it always throws me out. But yeah, to your heart 3 times to open, and then to your navel 3 times also to open. You must always, once you've opened up an energy center, you must always close it down when you're finished, whatever practice it is. And before you close your sacred space, before, you know, if you work with any energies and you've called anything in, then before you know, the ones that sort of protect you, look after you, etc., those beings, you know, the spirits and energies of love, before you let them go, before you close sacred space down, you must always close these energy centers. Otherwise you're walking around with them all open, and you can be picking up energies from everywhere. So always make sure you do that, and I'll show you how to do that at the end. So now they're all open, I like to if you feel that you've got any heaviness within a part of your body, and each part of your body will have an energy center or a chakra associated with it, so you can find this information online. There's loads of it everywhere. You can do various things to pull that out. One of the things that we use in shamanism is agua, which again you can find online. It's a spiritual cleansing liquid, and there's many different types for many different reasons. We have, I have a few that I use, but it's all good. So you can always do that before you then go into them, before you go into this, if you wanted to do this yourself, obviously. But take it all what resonates, use your own intuition and discernment, and just really listen to your own heart and your own soul as to what is most benefit to you at the time. Now, I will now call in the first energy, and then I will do this in a slightly different way. So one hand is going to be up towards source, one hand will be directed towards your soul, the other way around. Again, that really matters because it's all intention, but however, make sure I've got the right hands. And if you just close your eyes, and keep your eyes open if you wish, if that's better for you. For me, closing my eyes, it's easy to shut out the visual sense, to shut that out, and to be able to concentrate more fully on my, the inner senses, if you like. Helps feel the energy, easier become more aware of other sensations. Just breathe deep, so breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. The longer and deeper that you breathe, the deeper the receiving this energy will be, and therefore the deeper the healing, if you like, the stronger the well-being or wellness, love energy will be received. Therefore, any healing, any shifts will be deeper. Just breathe and feel Listen to your own heartbeat. Connect to the feeling of peace and calmness within. And visualize yourself. Imagine yourself feeling slightly better than you do now, in whatever way that is for you, whether happier, laughing, more joyful, more in love with self, just feeling stronger, more able, more energy, more vitality, more strength coursing through our body, more power coursing through our body, more the power of love, power of our own energy running through us. This energy, this love energy from source, direct from source, direct from all that is. Breathe deep 3 times. This energy is for the body, the physical body. You breathe out through the nose or breathe out through the mouth, whichever is more comfortable. Deep belly breathing is what we aim for. Okay, for the next. Breathe in again. Breathe out. We have a little visitor in my place. Again, keep breathing deep. Just imagine my hand on your shoulder. This energy is for the bones of the body to strengthen, repair, restore, rejuvenate, whatever way is most benefit to yourself, the collective, and myself. Feel the strength. Feel your bones becoming stronger. My hands are on your shoulders, giving you the energy, allowing the energy to run through me and into you. And for the last. And this energy is for the blood. So the blood courses through our veins in the way that it was meant to. And just envision my hands on your hands, palms facing each other, palm to palm, my palms over your wrists, your palms facing up, and allow the energy to flow into your blood, flow into your body, flow into your blood, keeping your blood strong, the flow pumping around your body as it should, as it's meant to, purifying the blood, giving more oxygen to the blood as needed, as best known by your physical body, by your higher inner self, your soul, that inner part of you. For all of those receiving this, and myself, with the collective. Excuse me. Clearing our throats and things like that is just energy moving around. So shifts are taking place. Whatever way is of most benefit to you in this moment. Breathe and let it out. And this is the closing one. And this particular one, I have my hand over your third eye. This is for strengthening your inner power. And now over your heart. Feel my hand over your heart, feel your heart beating. Strong, powerful heart. It does so much for us without us even being consciously aware, always beating in the background. Give love and gratitude to your heart for all that it does and all that it continues to do. Now you move down to your navel, to your sort of belly button area. And I feel my hand just above your navel. The energy pouring into you as much that is needed and most benefit to yourself. Give you inner strength, helping you become more empowered. Uplifted. And to myself, as we are all one, so as I bring these energies in for myself, they're also brought in for the collective. Now, it is time to close. I use agua. Now you can visualize this, and you can do this in many ways. One of the ways that I like to do it for myself and for people that I work with, any agua that we use, clap 3 times, wakes up the energy, the spirit of the whatever it is we're using. Sniff it as it's. The smell is a very powerful sense. It goes straight to, I believe, part of our brain receptors in the brain, which is why it can actually bring up memories so vividly when you smell something. Works very well when you walk into certain places and they have beautiful breads and cakes and stuff. As soon as you walk in, you smell that and it makes you want to eat them if you like that sort of thing. Very clever marketing. But yeah, we smell and then we make a cross. Now this is the Andean cross, so it's not religious in the traditional sense, and this helps to close the energy centers that we've opened. Now you can either do the cross as I am doing. Now as I do it 3 times, I say the word Saminchakuy, 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 and it's always top to bottom, left to right, and then you do that 3 times. Saminchakuy, 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 on the heart and the navel. Saminchakuy, Saminchakuy, Saminchakuy is one way of doing it. That brings in protection and it creates Sami, which is the beautiful light uplifting energy in this particular shamanic tradition, and also brings in protection. in these particular areas. You can also simply just to close, so we went anti-clockwise to open and pulled it out. To close energy centers, if you want to do a different way, is you just do it clockwise and you tap the energy center, or you just push down the energy center and you do that 3 times, and that will also close the energy centers. I like using the actual Saminchakuy and the cross because it brings in, like say, the beautiful uplifting light energy from source, and also is for protection at the same time. And then you can make a cross over your whole body the same way, which again is just more beautiful uplifting energy and protection. Saminchakuy. And then we take my Viracocha back, so you can close your Viracocha. Now I take it back off the collective, close it around myself. So to close your own Viracocha, you would start with your hands in prayer position, but they'd be facing downwards. Oh, sorry, that's not right. They'd be in prayer position. And what you do is you would, yes, prayer position at the heart, facing upwards. You would then turn them down and bring them down as far as your arms will go straight, and then just lift the energy with the palms coming together above you and bring it down to heart. So you're just simply reversing what you did. So first one in front of us, then to the left, bring it down, and then turn it to the right and bring it down back to heart. That's your Viracocha closed. My Viracocha has come back, all my power and stuff is back to me. Apologies for touching the microphone again. I will get used to the fact there's a microphone there. And this is the Saminchakuy technique for the body, bones and blood, to give strength, power, energy, and I say more of that beautiful source light energy of upliftment, empowerment, protection, strength for all of us. So thank you very much for sharing this with me. Kalapan there is Kanuka Samka Kalpa, which is another word. I know I have pronounced that incorrectly. My trainer is watching. But that is, for that we're calling in a beautiful living energy, an energetic power, of energy around us. Kanuka? I know I pronounced it incorrectly. Yes, I'll have to find out the actual correct way of saying those words for next time.